My mom calls me and she's like, hey, I got this house you gotta see. Oh my God, it's beautiful. I stopped at the grocery store, buy one, get one free LaCroix. Oh yeah, got my red light mask, gotta get them wrinkles out, do it. The red light therapy, look at some pretty houses. This is how we do things here. This house is listed for sale, $1.6 million. This is a beautiful house. She wasn't kidding. This facade is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this turret. It's spectacular. Mom, you hit the nail on the head with how did you find this house? Can you like save search words on the interwebs for like fancy turret? Can you do that? Palladium windows, absolutely massive. Pretty front entrance. I love a little column feature there. I can't wait to see the rest of this house. No wonder why she was so freaking excited. Makes a lot of sense now. If this is what the exterior looks like, I can only imagine how beautiful when we walk in these front doors. What the hell is this? Did I just get transported through some time machine into somebody else's house? This is my foyer. I'm walking into like the saddest looking house ever. The outside was like, whoa. The inside is like, oh. I'm just gonna hope the rest of the house matches that exterior. This dining room, what the hell? Come on. This is the dining room in like a $300,000 house. Picture, my in-laws, they're coming over. This is my first time hosting my first Thanksgiving. You're already going to be judged. You're trying to like have this spectacular holiday dinner. You're trying to show off to everybody. How can I do that in that dining room? I'm befuddled. It's a family reunion. No wonder why it took them 20 years to visit me. Look at this place. Would you want to visit that? That chandelier doesn't even deserve to be called a chandelier. A dining room is supposed to spell elegance. This spells sadness. Look at how tiny that dining table is. You should have that long dining table. You're so far apart. You're like, hey, can you pass me the salt? Can you pass me the pepper? You're on your phone, you're texting, you're like, can you pass me the salt? They're looking at their phone like, funny you should ask for the salt because I'm gonna need the pepper. And you guys are like pushing the salt and the pepper down the table. All right, they're asking $1.6 million. It's 4,100 square feet. I feel like I'm in a house that's 2,200 square feet. This is that beautiful turret I was ranting and raving about. Holy smokes. This is the best they could think of for this space. This is the most terribly designed, beautiful room I've ever seen, if that's even a thing. This thing reminds me of those beds. They fold down from the wall. I've seen those on Wayfair. They were going for this classy, sophisticated look with that hand-carved mahogany. Let's just slap a flat screen on the opposite wall. I hate the fact this built-in, it's blocking the window. That's gotta be so annoying. Who thought this was a good idea? Look at these windows. Look at the crown moldings. There is so much that could have been done here. This is the living room. Oh dear God. You didn't even try. You just called up one of your friends and you're just like, can you bring over some furniture you don't want anymore? I gotta make it look like someone lives here. But I see an archway. Hopefully the gates to heaven. I'm gonna walk through that archway and I'm gonna get to the great beyond. The Littlefoot land before time. I never get that right. The hidden valley and the great beyond. I don't even know. That's what I'm expecting. Here we go. Oh my God. This is the kitchen. What the hell is this? I've seen kitchens like this, those cookie cutter houses. We just purchased this massive development. We need 100 houses in like 15 days. Make it happen. This is what you get. Look at this. If I see one more step up, I swear I'm going to lose it. We have a choice between a very wide counter or like we could just cut the counter in half, raise it up a little bit and make people think they're at happy hour. All right, I need to take this off. We're done. I don't know what's going on here. There's a microwave that just looks like a regular microwave that I had in my apartment, in college. And then you've got a fridge that's like, okay, nothing here screaming $1.6 million worth of luxury. This is the worst island I have ever seen. Hey, honey, we need some more counter space. Can you please make an island just pop up magically? Boom. Pop-up island. Doesn't match anything in this house. Builders, repeat after me. No pop-up island. Capiche? Capiche. More Wayfair furniture. We need to do better than this if we want to sell a $1.6 million house, especially in a kitchen that screams gut me. You got that brown, you got that weird brick chocolate brown with like oaky wood brown, ugly ass countertop with it. And that step up, that's going to drive me nuts. The person that picked out the color palettes in this kitchen was a little intoxicated, that's all I'm gonna say. You see like those before and after pictures? This is a before. With this kind of price tag, I expect an after. I'm getting more angle of the kitchen that I have to gut. I'm getting so worked up right now. What is a kitchen now, right? What is it like? It's a $150,000 project. You're gonna be spending the big bucks. We're talking marble countertops, beveled edges, a sub-zero fridge. On this carnivore diet, where else am I supposed to put half a cow? I need a 6-burner stove to cook up all my steaks. I didn't see that. That's a mistake. Oh my God. This is the family room? Look at this furniture. Absolutely terrifying. It looks like it's straight out of Bob's Discount Furniture, the section where everything's on clearance. It's a giant open space. I like that, but I don't like that fan. I love the tray ceiling. Where's the fireplace? And they got this armoire. You put this terrible furniture, so I can't even envision my beautiful sectional that should be here. Whoever took these pictures, you zoomed in on this plant. That's what you want everyone to see. You couldn't even give me like a vase of roses. You're supposed to be showing me a spectacular family room, not like a fern. If you're gonna make something the focal point of the room, it has to have beautiful furniture. I feel like the stager was sick and they called their friend who majored in paleontology. And they're like, hey, can you stage this house for me? And they're like, oh yeah, certainly. I gotta make sure. There's like a twig that looks like it's from the Cretaceous period. Right now, this family room, atrocious. That TV is terrible. That armoire is terrible. The fan looks outdated. If you're gonna have an ugly ass fan like that, paint it white so it matches the ceiling so I don't have to look at it. This is the master bedroom. We have a serious problem. You screwed up the family room. You definitely screwed up the foyer. Kitchen, absolutely terrifying. Master bedroom, god awful. This is a very tiny master bedroom. I expected bigger. Again, with the hideous fans. What are we doing? This furniture. You took an already teeny tiny little bedroom and you shoved a bunch of clunky furniture in there. I like the floors. I'll give them that. I think you updated them floors, but you forgot the rest of the house. This is the master bath? Oh dear Christ. This is terrible. I've seen before and after master baths. Well, here we go. Exhibit A. This is a before. This cabinetry leaves a lot to be desired. That tub just looks tiny for a whirlpool. I don't even know if it's supposed to be a jacuzzi. It screams update me. The shower. Oh my God. Color palette is awful. You know how people try to match their kitchen and their bathroom, trying to be cool with consistency and everything? This isn't the matchy-matchy I was hoping for. Between the kitchen and the master bath alone. Yeah, I'm gonna be spending $150,000 with the supply chain shortages. Make it $200,000. Thanks for plopping an orchid there in the corner. I really appreciate that. You're trying to make this feel like a spa bathroom, even though this bathroom is the farthest thing from relaxation. I guess this is a guest bedroom. What are you in another office for? They have an office already in the front of the house with the map on the wall. There's like a weird shelf thing up there, a rocking chair. What is this, Schoolhouse Rock? If you're gonna stage a house, ideally, you don't want to be choosing furniture that's the same color as the floor. No, you don't do these things. We know, come on, people. This is an educational channel. People come here to learn. Pay attention, realtors and stagers and the photographers. We all shit the bed. We all make mistakes, but this is not something you want to make mistakes with. You don't pick out furniture that's the same color of the floor. Look at the pendant light up there. Just whoever chose the light fixtures of this house, can I ask you, what were you doing? Pull out a catalog. Flip through it, pick a light fixture. Any one of those light fixtures is going to be in this century. You know how you have your friends that come into town and they always contemplate, like, should I stay with you? Should I just book a hotel room at the Ritz? Don't you, like, want to entice your friends to stay with you? Isn't that, like, more fun? Don't make it look like this. Don't give them the School of Rock. That's all I'm saying. The furniture in this room is atrocious. You know when you go to an estate sale and it's just a mishmash of furniture and you're negotiating and you get the whole house for like $1.50. Every single room. That's what this is. Mishmash of furniture. I'm terrified to see the next room. Holy crap. I'm suffocating with that weird ass paint job. Give me one good reason why you left this room the way it is. If you're gonna sell a house over $1.5 million, come on. Don't leave a room undone. You know, you cross your T's, you dot your I's, you paint your walls white. Is that so hard? The water level is higher than the bed. So like what, if I'm a guest, I'm gonna feel like I'm drowning? What the heck kind of setup is that in the corner there with the laptops? And what is that over the headboard? A guitar? The best part about this guest bedroom is that fan. I'm gonna let that sink in. Room after room, there's something I gotta do. And if I spend $1.6 million, I don't wanna have to do anything, all right? I want turnkey. Turn the key. No! Look at the faucet. I don't even... You think that mushroom tip sink is gonna distract me from the rest of this bathroom? Every room I walk in, Weez is knocking the price tag down another $10,000 minimum. This lackluster mudroom. I'm stressed out. It's been a long day. I stopped at the coffee shop. They didn't have like any more lids in the iced coffee. I come home. I just want to walk in and see a nice entryway where I got my slippers ready for me. There could be a tufted bench there. I want it to feel like I just came home to my $1.6 million house. It's not asking for a lot, okay? Grab me a LaCroix. Limoncello. Taking a swig. Tastes better when it's on sale, don't you think? I see a mini fridge where I could put my extra LaCroix in there. You know what that feels like? It's when you throw a dog a bone. That's what this feels like. You think you're gonna throw me a bone and I'm not gonna notice? Because that little mini fridge, oh my God, all right, that overrides everything. It does not. Next room, please. Okay, the laundry room. I expect a glorious place to do the sheets. God only knows what's around that corner. Be squished in there. Nice little laundry washer and dryer. Let's just jam it in there. If I try to open that drawer, it's gonna like hit the wall. They gave me a cabana. That's what this looks like. If it goes out to the pool, Mama says it's called a cabana. I want to do a dance, so when I say cabana, instead of my guests tromping their nasty, wet, swampy feet, come right out from the outside, right into this bathroom and take a shower, I really appreciate that. And I will give credit where credit is due. The rest of the house, no cred. But this, we're giving some cred. But I do want to say, for a cabana in a $1.6 million house, that's not enough. Mismatched like the rest of the house. I expect better. This is what you end up with when you don't have the consistency. It's crap. I can't even do any more of that little cabana music because I just lost my vibe, okay? Oh my heavens. Wow, this is nice. Like I said, I give cred where cred is due, and it's due here. I'm just gonna circle this whole room right here. This is how we do it. They listened to me somehow and they made the fans match the ceiling. Am I the greatest fan of those fans? Not really, but it works in the space. This is a second floor if I've ever seen one. I just realized this house is $1.6 million and I'm buying a second floor. I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna stay up here. I don't wanna go back downstairs because then I'm gonna be reminded of all the crap that I have to do. Look at this tray ceiling. Did I mention it's fabulous? This is an incredible, entertaining space. Got this massive built-in bar / library. I don't know what's going on over there. I'm gonna take a look, see. They royally screwed it up. This is the biggest missed opportunity when it came to staging the house. Every room in this house, even this second floor, is a good example of what not to do. I'm supposed to come up here and feel like I'm living the dream. Not, I'm in a nursing home. What's with this chair? I feel like I've seen a chair like this in a retirement home. You can't do this, people. This is supposed to be the game room. We're gonna come up here with the friends, with the gang, and we're gonna hang out. We're gonna shoot some pool. I'm sure my mom was looking at this room for quite some time because she has a billiards room. But the problem is, when we go to play pool in this room, my elbow is like hitting the wall. You know when you pull the pool cue back and like if the room is tiny, you hit the wall? Ready, I got it. Oof. Oh my God. I'm working on my form. I'm bringing my pool cue back. I don't want to be hitting a stupid freaking wall. She's probably looking at it like, you guys are stupid because you could be showing them a pool table that actually has elbow room. And what do they give me, a sad little table over there? I'm thinking it's chess. We'll see in a second. Yes, I was right. Chess pieces. They really tried to make this look like a retirement home. The old folks, and they sit there and they play checkers. Where are your bottles of liqueurs, your spirits, you know, to lift your spirits, okay? Where's my tequila? Where's my bourbon? Looks like a mini fridge. You got a wet bar. Where is the wet stuff? The liquid gold. This is supposed to be a dream home. Like, at this kind of price tag, show me a space where I could be living the dream. Just living the dream, okay. Here, it's like a library. Chess, books, respite care. Ugh, it's frustrating. I'm supposed to be winding down a nice, restful evening, and this missed opportunity space is getting me so worked up right now. It's going to take 3 more red light sessions to get my stress levels back down, normalized. Show everybody you're a world traveler. Put your snow globe collection in there, for God's sake. If you're the realtor for this house, you couldn't bring in a pool table. You couldn't get rid of the books and bring in some liquor. You're trying to show people the dream life. This is the lanai. This is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's stunning. It's incredibly plain. Thing that sucks is there's nothing out here to show me how I could use the space. I see a nice hot tub up there with like a spillover. That's cool. If you got this chaise lounge set up, can you put the umbrella? Like, you want it to feel like a resort out here, and there's nothing out here. Okay. There's the pool. Just picturing my friends hitting the beach ball around, just chilling in the hot tub with them drinks. Party city. Why do I have to leave it up to my imagination? Where are the party lights? The next picture. What the? Back it up. Back it up. That was in their bedroom that I really didn't want to see yet. I wasn't done ranting about the fact that there's no party lights. Could have showed me my glorious tropical paradise. Okay, this is the School of Rock. I was so right about that. Every freaking room I go into, there's a freaking map on the freaking wall. Why don't you just put your floor plan throughout the house? You get 4,100 square feet. I'm sure someone's going to get lost. Do you really think people are going to come and stay with you so they can study geography? They're not. Another bathroom. It's just too dark. It needs to be bright and cheery. All right, you're dead to me. They have an outdoor kitchen over here. No wonder why my mom was excited about this house. There's that second floor, heaven up there. Heaven has a billiard room, I'm sure. You got down here a nice built-in outdoor kitchen. This is what I'm talking about. Why can't we have this sort of luxury throughout the rest of the house? This dinette, you missed the mark on that one. Okay, here's what you're going to do, realtors. Pay attention. I'm only going to say this once. Have you ever seen a dinette in a front gate catalog? You get out that catalog. You're going to flip open to any one of those 100 pages. Take the furniture. Make sure it's got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Buy it. Stick it in there, copy and paste, and bada bing, bada boom, you got yourself a glorious, luxurious setup to show people, and then after the house sells, you just return it, you know what I'm saying? Just get your money back, you collect your commission, and you'll be giving me a call and say, thank you, Ranting Queen, that was a superb idea, spectacular. Enough with the frickin' TVs on the frickin' wall, mounted in weird-ass frickin' places. People have these things called iPhones and tablets. We can take these things from room to room. But this isn't like 2005, where it was like the coolest thing ever to have a TV in every room. Newsflash, it isn't. More of this awesome kitchen. Look at that range hood. They were even so generous as to give me a built-in paper towel holder. Again, I'm getting the feeling it's like that mini fridge in the mudroom. Like, you threw me a bone. I'm getting that vibe again. All right, look at these stools. Can you at least get wood that matches the rest of the house? Got this weird mustard yellow wood. Who is the stage art? What were you doing? What were you thinking? What catalogs were you looking at? Because I sure as hell wasn't looking at the catalogs I'm looking at. Another picture of the lanai. Thank you for showing me the glorious sunset. It's beautiful. I get it. I love sunsets. I'm a sucker for those. It's not going to help me overlook the price tag and the fact that I got to do every single room. I bet you these realtors sitting around thinking, gee whiz, how can I take an overpriced house and get more money out of it? Oh, I know. Let's take a picture during sunset. No, it doesn't work that way. You lit up the area. I get it. It's at night. You're showing me a whole lot of nothing. Look, there's more of nothing over there. Now you're showing me sunrise. I've always wanted to know what an outdated house that needs a massive facelift and terrible furniture looks like in the wee hours of the morning. Well, thank you for that. This is the yard. I paid $1.6 million for this house, and here's a little postage stamp of a piece of land. Okay. I think you guys forgot to put some grass. The foliage is overgrown as heck. I've seen better landscaping in the frickin' desert. This is how bad that yard is. The homeowner's like, let's just put up these ugly ass hedges to block my little postage stamp of a yard that's missing patches of grass. I get it. It's like if you don't see it, the problem goes away. It's that vibe of like, if I ain't seen it, I ain't cleaning it. You know what I mean? You know what? I have yet to see the master closet. I'm like frantically, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You're not showing me the closet because it's outdated. Is it not? I gotta dock you for that. I gotta knock it down a few $100,000. Built-ins, those things are expensive. You're gonna be forking it over if you want the organization. If you want to display your Kate Spade purses. If you want to safely store your fancy shoes. It ain't cheap. It's just gonna be like a house where you're like, what did I just buy? On the outside, great. On the inside, you walk in, you're gonna have buyer's remorse. I buy the house, my husband hasn't seen it yet. I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna roll up that driveway. He's gonna see this house. He knows what I just paid for it. He's gonna open that front door and he's gonna be like, what the hell did you just buy? Because he does the same thing to me when I come home from the grocery store. Especially nowadays, all right, with the way the prices are, you spend $100. You're like, what did I just buy? You're like, all right, I got batteries, LaCroix. Thank God they were on sale today. I got a couple pounds of meat. And I got a freaking roll of toilet paper. This is gonna last me like a day. You're asking 1.6 and a half? We're gonna be underwater with this, people. There's so much I have to do. I'm gonna be too busy figuring out where my next Pure Barre class is. I don't have time for this. 5 bed, 5 bath, 4,100 square feet. That upper level is like, thanks for the maps, so I know where I am. But the rest of the house, the colors are all over the place. Every room, I walk in, I'm sad, I'm disappointed. I don't even know if you could pay me to take this house. I'm thinking like $700,000. If I were to rank this house, I don't know, like on a scale of 1 to 10, Winter Palace in St. Petersburg, that's a 10, down to like Condemned Warehouse, a 1. Where am I putting this bad boy? Comment below with where you rate this. I'm gonna have to go with like a 4. That's fair. Maybe I'm just being generous. If you had a good rant with me because we was expecting better, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. So stay tuned, stick around, subscribe. Don't miss out on my next one because I'm sure it's gonna be great.